I'm Christine with you on SportsCenter. We got some good game ones on Sunday. Let's take a look, starting with Magic Celtics. The Celtics handled business against Orlando. In game one, Jason Tatum gets a putback dunk. He finished with 17 points. Jaylen Brown here. Look at him. Gonna get the layup. It was embarrassing, to be honest. The C's were led by the hot hand of Derek White. He drills the wing three. He hits another one from the wing. He finished with 30 points. 7 of 12 from 3. Boston went on to win 103-86 and up 1-0.
Game one, Cavs, Heat. Were you really surprised that the Cavaliers dominated?
Nope.
Donovan Mitchell, 30 points. Darius Garland finished with 27, thanks in large part to that. Jarrett Allen, watch this. Yep. Star of the night, though, Ty Jerome. 28 points, 5 of 8 from deep. Cavs win 121-100. They lead 1-0.
This one was rough. The Thunder absolutely dismantled the Grizzlies in game one. SGA finished with a modest 15 points. Aaron Wiggins and Jalen Williams led the way for the Thunder, 21 and 20 points respectively, as Wiggins drains a triple. And then Chet Holmgren off the feed from Lou Dort. He finished with 19. An all-around effort from the Thunder as Williams and Wiggins play give and go on the fast break. They go on to win by 51 points, 131-80.
I'm telling you, this is the one you got to keep an eye out for with the Warriors and Rockets. Steph off the screen, layup to go. Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy, finished with 25 points. That's why they brought him in, and then Steph sidestep 3. Curry finished with 31 points. These Warriors, I know they had to fight their way in. This is a scary team. They won 95-85. They lead this series 1-0.
Yeah, I'd be scared if I was playing them. We're back with NBA analyst Carlos Boozer. So what stood out to you about the Warriors' win?
Yeah, I mean, their offense was great. Steph was phenomenal as always. Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy showed up last night, but their defense was outstanding. They held Van Fleet to 4 for 19 shooting from the perimeter. They held their leading scorer, Jalen Green, for 3 for 15 for only 17 points. Even though Sengun had 26 points, they're going to need more help if the Rockets want to get past the Warriors.
Yeah, we knew if the Warriors got in the playoffs, they would be a scary team to play. Another team that has been very scary all season, the Thunder. They got it done offensively and defensively against the Grizzlies. What was the most impressive part of their performance to you?
Yeah, this team just checks all the boxes. Obviously, they did a great job of being deep in this game. I thought they had 6 guys in double figures, even though Shea didn't have a 35-point night. You got 6 guys scoring, and then their defense was outstanding. They held Memphis to 17% from the three-point line and 34% overall. Memphis is going to have to play a lot better offensively and play more like a team if they're going to get a win in this series.
Yeah, a lot of people are concerned about their youth, but they've already showed up in game one. I'm very excited to see what they do for the rest of the playoffs. As for a team that did not make the playoffs, the Mavericks, they were eliminated in the second play-in game by the Grizzlies. Dallas' season will ultimately be defined by the franchise-altering trade of the star Luka Doncic to the Lakers. That deal was executed by GM Nico Harrison, who has been loudly criticized for that move. Harrison today addressed the media and the Mavs' future. It's new on SportsCenter.
I did know that Luka was important to the fan base. I didn't quite know it to what level, but really the way we looked at it is, you know, if you're putting a team on the floor that's Kyrie, Clay, PJ, Anthony Davis, and Lively, we feel that's a championship caliber team, and we would have been winning at a high level, and that would have quieted some of the outrage. And so unfortunately we weren't able to do that, so it just continued to, you know, go on and on.
And I quote, "I didn't know he was that important to the fan base." This is a general manager of a team who traded away the second most popular player in Mavs franchise history, but I quote, "I didn't know he was that popular with the fans." Boozer, what?
Obviously, Nico was wrong. I mean, clearly, Luka Doncic is one of the most popular fans that Dallas Mavericks have ever had. Phenomenal basketball player, great in the community. But at the same time, you're not going to get back equal value for a guy like Luka Doncic. That being said, I kind of agree with him. If AD was healthy, Kyrie was healthy, the rest of those guys, Lively, Gafford, PJ Washington, they have a really good playoff team, a team that can make some noise in the Western Conference in the playoffs. But it didn't happen this year. Moving forward, their hope is to be healthy and have a chance to compete for a title. with the group that they have. They have a lot of talent over there, but with the injuries, there was no way they were going to be able to have success this season.
Okay, Booz, I like what you're saying. I feel like it's very PC. You feel like if they're healthy, they would have been able to take this Dallas team a little bit further, obviously play in the playoffs. But there's no way that Nico Harrison thought that that team was going to be better than what Luka Doncic was able to do last season with this Mavs team.
No, I agree with that. I mean, Luka literally dragged this team with Kyrie Irving into the NBA Finals, beating a Denver team, beating an up-tempo Minnesota team. I don't think they compare, but at the same time, making that move with the pieces that he's going to have, if they're healthy, they would have had a nice uphill battle to try to get to the Western Conference. Luka Doncic is once-in-a-lifetime type of generation. He's going to be one of those guys we're going to talk about, first-team All-NBA, probably for the rest of his career. You can't replace that.
So then why do it?
I don't have that answer. I don't know.
Like,
but it's done now.
All those things you just said. Like, I lived in Dallas for 5 years when the Mavs won the championship. Luka was behind Dirk.
Yeah.
For the most popular Mavs player ever. And then you
sure.
can't sit up there. You've already got to fight to get the fans back. The fact that you then go up there and say you didn't know how important this player was to
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it.
It doesn't make any sense. Also, he knows. It's called gaslighting. All right, so Nico Harrison, he said that he didn't realize Luka's importance to the fan base. After the way that Dallas finished the season, he now knows Doncic's importance to the team. The Mavs, they were 26-23 and the 8th seed before the trade. They went 13-20 after, falling to 10th in the West.